What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shari here with another gameplay. Today I'll be playing some Hardpoint on Retreat. Now in this gameplay, I do not drop any fancy numbers or anything. I just straight up make the enemy team rage. Like, halfway through the game, I don't even think it reached the 5-minute mark, but halfway through the game, they just left because I was using streaks. Now, this is a little debate over here, because like some of the pros in the competitive community don't want streaks, but then I feel like streaks are a necessity, because if you can get streaks, they are rewarding, and it's a decent amount of like points in order to get a streak. But sometimes those streaks can come easy. If you kill whore, you can get those streaks easily. If you just hop in the hill or like cap a flag, that's like easy 200 points right there. That's if you can stay alive. But anyways, on to the real topic at hand. We will be talking about connection. Alright, Call of Duty connection. Alright, so if you have the best connection, you'll basically melt people. You'll be classified as this great old god warrior or something like that. But then if you don't have such good connection, you'll be counted as like a scrub. You'll be skipping around the map sometimes. You might even be discriminated against because you're bad connection. Alright, now me, on the other hand, I am like the average Joe. People say I have good connection, people say I'm a warrior, but I do not believe that. I have like, what, a 25 down and like a 4 up with like 50 ping constant. That's all I have right now. Alright, and in private match, that's where the big connection-based theory just comes into play. Because most of the time, if you can't really connect to the host that well, you are gonna have bull BS bullet reg. That's just dumb, idiotic. You need to shoot them so many times, but they're just like, I'm gonna kill you. That's basically what they're doing. Alright, so back on topic. If you are the host, like talking to that video from before, you are gonna win most of your gunfights. But if you can connect well to the host, you will also win most of the gunfights. But if you have a good connection, you will be able to be like the host on their host, if that makes any sense. Alright, so basically, connection is a very big factor in everything. Okay, my friends. Okay. Hey guys, another factor that factors into the game or the connection and all that is basically your aim, how well you do in the game. Alright, so if you got your aim on point, basically you might not register a couple shots because that's like the common thing to do. But if your aim is terrible and just like zigzagging side to side, going up and down, going all over the place, you will not get the enemy whatsoever. You'll be there sitting, shaking your head, shooting a squirt gun, trying to just get him wet or something. But alright, so if your aim is on point, as I said before, you will hit your target most of the time. As you can see in this gameplay video, if I have my shot on point, I hit them a lot, but I do have some bullets that don't register quite a bit sometimes. But also, my teammates in this video, they are doing the objective work. I felt sort of like a kill horror, but I jumped in the hill sometimes. But the big thing is the streaks. The streaks is what makes it different in this game, because the streaks are very dominant. If you get a streak, you're basically gonna screw over the other team. Because if you can see this, the assault drone with like AI control, harden, and a rocket, that thing can just go on a murder spree. Because that thing, it'll just shoot rockets constantly. It's basically like a one-shot kill no matter what. And if you have a Goliath, you can easily hop in that hill. Alright, next thing, the Senji gun, it's just, I don't know, the Senji gun is a bit too inconsistent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just like completely misses a dude, slow reaction, but I don't know, any about that. I wonder if ScoreStreaks and connection have to do based off each other, because like some of the some of the player controlled ScoreStreaks, that may factor in with the internet, because if you have bad internet, your ScoreStreaks might not hit anything. Like the Goliath, that thing has like a terrible minigun on. You can hardly shoot anything, but I don't think that's connection based. I think that's just like the spread of the weapon. It doesn't even seem like it shoots fast. It just seems like it's just spreading all around like a water hose or something like that. Alright, so basically if it's an AI control, you have like connection like the host or something like that, so you can just put on a minigun on an AI or assault drone, whatever you want to call it, and basically wreck all the people in the game like a scrub. Alright guys, anyways, that's all I have for today. This thing was mainly about connection, but I also talked about the score streaks and how people felt about it. It might be a bit overpowered, but anyways, about that. Anyways, on to the ending of this video. I have nothing else, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.